Hello, YouTube friends and family. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful and swell per usual on this Good Friday morning. It is February the 13th, 2026, and it is currently 9:47 a.m. here in Detroit, Michigan. It is February the 13th. That means that it is my baby's birthday, Isleah. It's Lily's birthday today. She's out at her dad's. I woke up this morning and the song that I was hearing, the song that I was singing, I woke up hearing Roscoe Dash. Roscoe, Mr. Shorty, put it on. Please, I be going ham. Shorty upgrade from bologna. Cause I walk around with pockets that are bigger than my rain, go away. So somebody has been in a drought financially, but now they're about to get a financial breakthrough. Like their pockets are no longer about to be in the drought. Roscoe, Mr. Shorty, put it on. Please, I be going ham. Shorty upgrade from bologna. And somebody's about to be upgraded. And of course, you're going to be upgraded when your finances are upgraded. You can buy nicer things, nicer clothes, nicer cars, nicer houses, nice furniture. You can make sure that the kids are taken care of very well. You can invest in different things and things like that. So that's what I was getting from channeling that song. I woke up singing that. I'm also hearing Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins, and I think that that's a movie or something, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't really know what it is about. I cannot wait to buy me a laptop charger, because I be needing to multitask. I be channeling shit so fast, I be needing to look it up. Hold on, the teapot going on. Okay. My bad. I still got on my pajama shorts. Okay. But yeah, somebody's lifestyle is about to change. This here lifestyle came straight from the bottom to the top of my lifestyle. And see, that means like somebody's lifestyle is about to change. And it says, let's get married, baby, let's get married. And maybe somebody's about to marry into wealth or something of that nature. But speaking of going like from rags to riches and finances changing and being able to support yourself better, I was at my honey's house and we happened to be watching Netflix. We were watching stand-up comedy, and I think we watched the latest Cat Williams and the latest Mike Epps, their 2026 stand-up shows or whatnot that's on Netflix. And first of all, Mike Epps, he's funny to me. I love Mike Epps. And it seemed like a lot of stuff that he was talking about in his stand-up show I have been talking about over, the last couple of years, the last couple of months and things like that. So it was pretty funny to me or whatever. And it's just a way that I just be feeling like celebrities be watching me, if that makes sense. But anyway, he was talking about a few different things, and I can't remember if it was Mike Epps or if it was Cat Williams that was saying, like, everybody started off dusty. He like, before you became famous, you started off dusty or whatever. Hello. So that was pretty funny to me because I have been having like the hardest time. And if you pay attention to my videos and things like that, then you will hear me saying like, oh, I'm not going shopping till I move, but I need to go shopping. I need a whole new wardrobe. All of my clothes are gone and things like that. So I'm only keeping my scraps until I feel like it's time for me to go shopping. And now I'm hearing rags to riches, rags to riches, rags to riches, riches. So that's really funny to me. This says Luke chapter 7 verses 50. Your faith has saved you. Go in peace. See, somebody has been living off of a wing and a prayer and faith of a mustard seed. And your faith has saved you. And now you're about to be able to relax and go in peace. But when you go, you're going to be upgraded. Partner, let me upgrade you. I can do for you what Martin did for the people. Ran by the men, but the woman keep the temple. So somebody is about to get upgraded in many different ways. And they're about to be able to upgrade the family and bless the family. This says fuck around and find out, pastor. So I was getting that. Welcome home, Roscoe Jenkins. It's something about that. But anyway, they were saying like everybody started off dusty, and then he was talking about a few different things. First of all, Mike Epps reminds me of my old friend Pooh, Derek Collins. They just remind me of each other for some reason. And Mike Epps was talking about women smelling fishy. And he was like, you know, pussy don't stink no more. He was like, back in the day, pussy used to be smelling like fish or whatever. He like, nowadays though, pussy don't stink no more. And that's funny to me because I used to, in a few of my videos, this says pocket watching and social media, but I'm telling you, the celebrities be watching me on social media. And this says rags to riches. I am a multi-billionaire. But I was just singing rags to riches because somebody is going to go viral on social media. And they're pocket watching. And again, they were saying like everybody be dusty before they become famous or whatever. Most people, if you had to make it start from the bottom, now you here, you were dusty. So that was funny to me, and I was laughing at that because people will be so quick to say what I don't have, but I know who I am, so I never let it bother me per se. You look so beautiful and voice sounds very good. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Rebecca, much love to you. But so that was really funny to me. And I was talking about like when I used to be talking to certain guys and things like that, I would notice like when you talking to a male who talks to multiple females and they are like having unprotected sex and things like that, you will get BV or your pH balance will be off. You will become fishy. And I noticed that like back in the day and shit, when I was younger, I would have a problem with having reoccurring BV between BV and yeast, BV and yeast, BV and yeast. It would be back to back. And now that I'm older, for one, I know how to treat it. I know how to change my diet around. I know how to balance out my pH when I notice that things are off. But rarely ever is my pH off. And, you know, when you talk to guys who are more strict as well, you don't tend to have those problems. And when I was talking to my friend or whatever back in the day, Pooh, I would have that problem. Like every blue moon, I would get fishy. And that's so funny to me. But Pooh was just, I'm here, I'm that nigga, bitch, I'm him. He had options per se. That's what I'm gonna say. And I could never get it. Like he would throw my pH off. He would throw my mood off too. But I liked him or whatever. So it's something about that. This says lifestyle, and I was just saying somebody's lifestyle is about to change. So somebody's lifestyle is changing in many ways. Their body has changed. Their appearance have changed. Their personality has changed. Their DNA has upgraded. And it's because they are more strict of who they are, who they associate with, and things like that. And I'm not saying that Pooh was nasty, because he wasn't. He was very clean. So don't, mix up my words. He just had options. And at the time, I had options as well. But once you balance yourself out and you figure things out and you become a wholesome woman, and you know that cleanliness is next to godliness, and you don't share your energy with everybody, and you can't mess with people who do share their energy with everybody, you become balanced and you don't got to worry about your coochie smelling like fish. I'm just saying. So that was so funny. And I was laughing. Like, Mike Epps really had me dying laughing. And then I tend to watch, I went on to watch the Cat Williams one, which was funny, but, you know, Cat Williams is more so serious. He's more like me. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just telling the truth. And it might come off as funny, but this is tea. That's what I'm getting from. That's what I was getting for Cat Williams. On this card, I wrote change of address. I also wrote twins. So somebody is going to be having twins. Somebody is about to get ready to move as well. Because I was saying that I needed to do a change of address. This is when I had moved into the house on Bennett. And I was writing a list. I said I needed some bleach, some dish soap, some laundry soap, some Pine Sol, and some Awesome. I was saying I needed to pay Xfinity, pay DTE, and do a Walmart delivery. I needed to order 2 pots as well so I can cook because I didn't have no pots. So it's something about that. Somebody's about to get ready to move. Their lifestyle is about to change. This says 10:17. It says Romans chapter 10 verse 17. But if you watch my videos, then you will know why I'm saying that this says 10:17. Because that number always pops up around me. And I tell the story of the very first time that I ever played the lottery. I played 1017, but I also played it for a one-off, and I hit 1018. It's 1017. It's my son's birthday, my oldest son. He's 17. He turned 17 in October, which is the month of 10 as well. So it's something about that. Maybe I need to play my son's birthday in the lottery again. And speaking of, when I was at my honey house the other day, he was just talking about playing the lottery. And it says Cash App, PayPal, and Chime. So somebody's finances, again, is about to change. Somebody's about to get a nice deposit to their Cash App, Chime, or PayPal. I'm hearing, but they deserve it. Like, somebody is going to bless somebody financially, and somebody is going to get something that has been owed to them, because I'm hearing long overdue. Somebody is about to get something that has been owed to them for a very long time, and it's going to just pop up in your bank account or your Cash App, your PayPal, your Chime. So maybe if you filed your taxes, you're going to get your tax refund on top of something else that was owed to you. Or something like that. I don't know. Or you know how they was giving out stimulus checks, or it was something about that. So maybe somebody is going to get, again, something extra on their taxes, or something that has been a back payment that has been owed to them or something. This says home. Someone is also about to be able to buy and purchase a new home. That's came out multiple times as well. With the change of address and paying the bills, things that you need to order. Well, I was writing all over this card, so things are written in all type of ways. But this is when I had first moved. And these are prayer cards. This says, He made us right in His sight and gave us confidence that we will inherit life. Titus chapter 3 and 7. I'm hearing, if we were made in His image, then call us by our names. And we are definitely made in His image. And God made us to be very confident. You know, a lot of people say that I've changed recently, that I'm way more confident, or maybe that I think I be doing too much. I think I'm all that. But God gives you confidence. When you overcome challenges, He rewards you with confidence. So I can never walk around with low self-esteem or anything like that, because the relationship that I have with God, He boosts my ego every fucking day. It's like, if we were made in His image, then call us by our name. Bitch, I'm a goddess. You better put some respect on my name. So yes, my confidence is through the roof because I know who I am and all the things that I have overcome. Just like they say he would prepare a table in the presence of your enemies, that means God want to show you off. I'm hearing a trophy. I want to be a trophy. Trophy. Or however that song go. Somebody feels like you're a trophy. You're a prize. They hit the jackpot with you. It says, back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. And that's Mike Jones. See, somebody's whole life is upgrading. It's changing. Things are changing for the better. ROSCOE, Mr. Shorty, put it on me. Please, I be going ham. Shorty upgrade from baloney. Somebody's eating habits are about to change as well. Like they're going to be able to eat healthier if that's their goal. I'm drinking lemon and clove water with cinnamon and turmeric. It tastes really good. It doesn't have any herbs in it or anything, so I'm not calling it tea. It's just water, lemons, cloves, turmeric, and cinnamon, and some sugar. And it tastes really good. I'm seeing Hutch did the chain. I've seen this a few times. Maybe somebody's about to get some new jewelry. Or when they get their finances or this lump sum of money that they're about to get, they're going to go and buy them some jewelry. Hutch did the chain came out as well as Let's Get Married. So maybe somebody is looking at engagement rings or something like that. It also says pastor, church, evangelist, choir members, and deacons. So maybe somebody is thinking about proposing to someone and all types of things are going through their head. The ring, the venue, who's going to perform the ceremony as far as the pastor. You know, are they going to go to the courthouse? Are they going to have a big wedding? You see, this says low self-esteem. I was just saying that God will boost your self-esteem. Like when you walk around with low self-esteem, it's because you don't know who you are. You don't give yourself enough credit for the things that you accomplished, or maybe you ain't doing enough. But when you start working with God and you start accomplishing things and overcoming obstacles and things like that, He will boost your ego. Again, He made us right in His sight and gave us confidence that we will inherit life. Titus 3:7. So again, I'm hearing, I be feeling like the man when I walk through. So yes. Somebody is about to be proposed to. And they're about to move into a new home and get new finances and a career of their dreams and everything like that. Because my cards that are out is Let's Get Married, the church, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, social media, pocket watching, fuck around and find out, Cash App, PayPal, and Chime, good lifestyle, Hutch did the chain, home, and back then they didn't want me, but now I'm hot, they all love me. Somebody, again, is going from rags to riches, homeless to a new purchased home. I'm also hearing no note, so they probably about to get a home and a car with no mortgage and no car note. See how God will turn you into, He'll turn your pain into power. That's what's happening for somebody. They're turning their pain into power with the help of God, preparing a table in the presence of your enemies. And the table is all over social media, in the presence of your enemies. Everybody watches social media of some sort. Like your enemies will see you successful. See, pocket watching. And I drew some eyes on the bottom. your enemies will watch you go from rags to riches. They gotta fuck around and find out. I'm hearing you the boss, you the boss, babe. That's Nicki Minaj. And that song she be saying like, I'll do anything that you say, anything that you want, cause you the boss. You the boss, babe. But I'm hearing that in the form of, I'll do anything God asks me to do. And that's why I'm about to get blessed. Again, it's like, I be your ride or die chick for the Lord. And when you ride or die for God, for one, he gonna make sure that you don't die. And I'm hearing Sada baby, like on this rocky road, the road gonna be rocky. Nobody told me that the road would be easy. But I don't believe that he brought me this far to leave me. So, you might have to roll the window down and pull your pistol out with the left hand. So it's really fucking nigga. But on that rocky road, God gonna make sure that you make it through. I just seen niggas is jealous. Congrats. So yeah, that's the message. Somebody's whole lifestyle is about to change. And this says rain. They're about to be able to make it rain. God is about to make it rain. He's about to open the floodgates of heaven for somebody. Hold on. Is Lab down the street being bad? Who is that? That's Pee-wee? Oh, hey Pee-wee. Send him home. Right, send him home. Lab! Come on. Thanks, Pee-wee. You know how to send him home. I rarely let him outside. When I do let him outside, I be checking to make sure ain't nobody out here. But they be having to come outside. Yeah. I just gotta let them outside sometimes. They gotta run. Whoever outside, they just gotta know how to handle dogs. No, because the leashes is broken, froze and stuff. I'm not taking no walk. And that man who was just walking down the street got dogs too. He need to stop being a bitch. Just like you walking down the street and you tell him to go home, they gotta tell him to go home. I don't care.
I don't know, man. We different.
Yes, we are different. Everybody else needs to get hit.
We different. So, your dog, I ain't gonna hurt.
But somebody else will. And I understand that. Exactly. They not little. None of the dogs on the block be little. And that's, I do. And I don't care when I do let them outside. You either, no, I do care if they eat the kid or some shit like that. But these motherfuckers and all the shit that they, excuse me, Pee-wee, these motherfuckers and all the shit that they put me through on this block, I wouldn't give a fuck if my dog ate their goddamn hair. Yeah, you gotta leave.
No, I ain't got no leave.
What? Like, Griff over there on the porch ain't scared of my dog. They gonna send him home.
I gotta go.
Oh, thank you. All right, see y'all later. I do keep them in the house, but every blue moon they gotta come outside. Love you too. Be safe. Shit, y'all gotta go outside some motherfucking time. If people outside, they gotta go in the house when y'all come outside. Especially these, I don't got no care for these motherfuckers on this block. As much shit as they done did to us, did to y'all, tampered with y'all shit and shit. Like, fuck them. Y'all y'all don't bark at everybody like that either, because dogs read spirits. I don't give a fuck. And that man who y'all was just barking at, his bitch was down here talking a whole bunch of shit. So I don't give a fuck. Bark at them motherfuckers. You don't bite nobody, because then I got a problem. And my puppies, they don't bite. They big, but they don't bite. They just bark. They say what's meant to be will always be. Like everybody else, Pee-wee, Griff, Sean, even Byron, but talk that shit, but just send them home. I'm letting y'all out every blue moon, and I don't even let y'all outside every day. Like y'all didn't go outside yesterday. Y'all went outside just this morning. So I don't give a fuck what nobody be talking about. And that black dog that come down here is the same size as y'all. And I don't be running from them. They let them cane corsos out on purpose on us. And I was not running from them. Like, people love to do shit, but they can't take the shit that they dish out. That same man who the dogs was just barking at, his wife came down here to talk, we ain't scared of dogs. I got dogs. So what the fuck you acting scared for? Bitch. This say niggas is jealous in local news station. He's about hit the weed. I am calm. I'm perfectly fine. I'm just saying, I'm gonna let my dogs out when I need to let my dogs out. And they haven't been out in a day. They went out the day before yesterday, and prior to that, they wasn't out for like a week. And I be letting them out in the morning time when I done watched everybody go to school, go to work, and everything like that. Or I let them out in the wee hours of the night. It'd be like 2 in the morning or some shit. And your ass shouldn't be the fuck outside. But anyway, see, new me, new house, new car, new money, new attitude is coming out again. Somebody is about to move and upgrade. So that's what's in the energy. And that's going to stay in the energy until this takes place. But somebody is about to be taken down so that this can happen. Hey, fatty mom.
Guess he don't want you to pick her up.
Go sit down.
Mom?
Yes, baby.
I was just laying down, right? Like, I had a dream about, like, we were here. The door was open. Then, like, it was some random old lady. And then, like, and I went next to the door. It was Lavin and Cosmo right there. Then it was some black bag that, like, it looked like it had something in there. And he was looking at Lavin, calling him Bruno.
She was looking at Lavin, calling him Bruno?
Yes.
The old lady? She was holding the bag?
No, the bag was, like, on the floor, and Lavin had it, and it's, like, holding it in his mouth.
We used to have a dog named Bruno, but that's before you was born. And Bruno was stolen. But just like how I used to, how I just let Lavin and them outside, I had let Bruno outside. And just like Lavin and them, he would run around, use the bathroom, play with his friends, and he would come back home. And then one day somebody stole Bruno. And Bruno was bigger than Lavin, Cosmo, and Fifi. Stop growling at your puppy. Bruno was big.
Sniffing my foot.
So one day somebody stole him, and I seen the guy who stole him. He was walking him to the liquor store, and I'm like, that's my dog. And he like, no, it's not. I'm like, yes, it is. I let him out about a month or 2 ago, and he never came back home. That's my baby right there. And he was like, well, call him and see if he come to you. I'm like, Bruno, come here. And he came right to me, and he was big as fuck. Like, they was feeding him good and everything. And the man was like, I don't believe you. He like, this is your dog, because he don't go to nobody. He won't fuck with nobody. And he ran right up to you and let you pet him and everything. I'm like, yes, that's my dog. I've been looking for him. So my baby just said he had a dream that a lady was outside of the house with Cosmo and Lavin, and she had a black plastic bag, but she was calling Lavin Bruno. And that was my old dog's name. I miss my dogs. I'm hearing every dog that I've ever had, whether they dead or alive, their spirit protects me. And my brother had a dog. His dog was Kong. And when I lived in my house on Griggs, my brother brought Kong to the house because somebody kept breaking into our house. He was like, you need a gun and a dog. So he brought his dog to my house, and Kong ended up living with me and my kids or whatever. And I loved Kong. He was very protective over me. And Kong died not last winter, but the winter before, in March, right around this time. And Denzel came and told me Kong died, and it broke my heart. But Kong is buried in our backyard now, in my brother's backyard. And I swear to God, Kong's spirit protects me. He just does. See, this says hidden body in the basement, backyard, or in the walls. But Kong is not a hidden body. We know that he's buried back there. His body is in the in the backyard. And I'm hearing like he protects the house. And a lot of times, like since my older teenagers, they have been at their dad's house. I said since December 17th, so January 17th, February 17th. It's about to be 2 months. So my older teenagers, they've been at their dad's house for the last 2 months. So I haven't really been going nowhere really. Especially since then, because I don't really, my brother, he got his own life. He do his own shit. I don't really ask him to watch my kids, Mari and Mally. But Mari is only 11 and Mally is 6. So I don't like to leave them in the house by themselves, ever. Even though I believe the legal age to leave children in the house in Michigan. You better stop. Get out. The legal age to leave kids in the house alone in Michigan is 11, if I'm not mistaken. Do you see Fifi? So Mari is old enough to leave in the house by himself, and my kids are very smart. They know how to use the stove, the air fryer. They know how to not burn this bitch up. They know not to answer the door, everything like that. So, you know, it's not a problem.
Yes, I do.
But
I see Fifi right there.
But I don't like to leave them home alone because of all the shit that we was going through. Hold on. Come on, Fee.
Come on, Fifi.
I don't like to leave them for all the stuff that we was going through. Like I said, people used to be breaking into the house and calling CPS on me and doing all types of shit like that. So I don't like to leave my kids home alone. But when my teenagers were here, my oldest teenagers, they 18, 17, 15 and shit. So yeah, I leave them in the house by themselves. I have very smart kids. These motherfuckers ain't slow. But since my older teenagers have been at their dad's house for the last 2 months, I've been trying to stay at the house for the most part. But I really wanted to go and see my honey the other day. So I had left my kids here with my brother or whatever. I put up the Ring camera in the room so that I could talk to them. If I felt like I needed to check on them, I just turn on the Ring camera and start talking through the microphone and stuff like that. Tell them to come to the camera so I can see them or whatever. Because my son's phones are broken and stolen. So they don't have phones at the moment. I have to buy them new phones. I need to buy myself another phone as well. So if I do have to leave, I put the Ring camera in the room. If y'all need me, press the Ring doorbell. I'm going to get the notification. I'm going to talk to you like it's Nextel and we got walkie-talkies up in this bitch. I'm going to be able to check on my kids wherever. And I was just talking about Pooh, and the last time I seen Pooh, which was years ago, I had spent the night at his house and I was watching my kids through the cameras. And he like, do you got cameras in the inside of your house? I'm like, yeah, because when I'm not at home, I need to watch my kids. Yes, Detroit in the house. So it's something about that. But maybe somebody is going through something with CPS or something, because it's making me, speaking of leaving my kids in the house alone, and somebody calling CPS on me. And I used to have to work midnights as well when I lived in my house on Griggs. And people used to be fucking with my kids. Well, again, which is why my brother ended up giving us the dog and things like that. Somebody is going through something with their kids. And when we were little, my 2 cousins, they had to come and live with me because somebody called CPS on my uncle because he had to leave my cousins at home while he went to work the midnight shift. And they called CPS and said that my cousins was home alone, which we were used to staying home alone. My mom and my grandmother was sick. My mom was on dialysis. So when she went to dialysis, we had to stay home alone if we wasn't in school. If it was the summertime and shit, my mama still had to go to dialysis. So we had to stay home by ourselves. So when they called CPS on my uncle and my cousins had to come and live with us, my mama had to go pick them up from the police station before they were sent to foster care. We then had to deal with CPS coming to our house on the regular. And my mama still had to go to dialysis. So she had us there at the house on top of my cousins at the house and trying to prevent all of us from being taken by the system and taken by the state or whatever. So when she would have to go to dialysis, sometimes the CPS lady would come to the house. And we had a whole routine. Me, Denzel, Naya, and Kabir. When the CPS lady comes to the house, we knew how to shut the fuck up. You treat them like the Jehovah Witnesses. No offense to the Jehovah Witnesses. But when you peek out the window and you see the CPS lady is there, we knew to be quiet. Turn everything off. Make it look like we're not at home. We used to be hiding up under the beds. I swear to God, the beds that CPS had to provide so that my cousins and shit could come and live at the house with us. We had to hide up under the beds, be real quiet, and wait for them to leave and shit. So maybe somebody is dealing with something like that. And if you was watching this video, then you would see like one of my neighbors from across the street was just saying like, baby, you got to stop letting the dogs out because sometimes people are scared of dogs. They'll shoot your dog. But I have to let my dogs out sometimes. They changed the stuff is broke right now. And my dogs are not the only dogs that be running up and down the street and shit like that. It's just that people only say stuff about my dogs. Meanwhile, they've never been bitten by my dogs or anything like that. Now, they probably will run up on you and start barking or some shit like that, but they will not bite you. And somebody be feeding them too. So somebody else out here is just like me. They're not afraid of dogs. They see them, they feed them and everything like that. Because when I see dogs, I feed them and everything. Dogs that ain't even my dogs. Just like I said, those two big cane Corsos, I kept them at my house for 3 days until their owner came to claim them. I fed them. I brought them in the house when it was thunderstorming outside and everything like that. So it's something about taking care of kids or animals that don't belong to you but treating them right. It's something about putting them in the system because they was even threatening to call animal control on my dogs over here, even though my dogs have never did anything to anybody other than bark at them. So it's something about that. Like somebody's calling CPS or the animal control on people for no reason. Like you're not even afraid for real, or the kids are not in jeopardy for real. So you're putting people through stuff for no reason. But you're going to make it through. Like I'm talking about right now. Me and my mama and my cousins and my brother and shit, we made it through. Despite we had to still be left in the house by ourselves, we still ducking and dodging. We were still ducking and dodging CPS and shit like that. We still made it through. Look, we grown now. You know, and none of us never had to live in the system.
No, what's that? What you drinking?
It's cold water, baby.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's something about that. That's again another part of my life that I would never be ashamed of. Like, hell yeah, we had to deal with CPS, but my mama wasn't a bad parent. And I had to deal with CPS. Somebody off of this block, CPS came knocked on this door about 3 years ago. Me and my kids was living here. And they said that somebody off of this block called them and said that they had to feed my kids. And my kids was looking homeless or this, that, and the other and all types of shit like that. And they had went up to the schools and all type of shit, embarrassing my kids and doing the most. And my kids were perfectly fine. Well-dressed. Kept up and everything. We had just got put out of our house and shit like that though, but that's because the city of Detroit stole our house. So I was dealing with a whole bunch of bullshit for no reason, and it was stressing my kids out and everything like that. Hello. So somebody, it's like all the bullshit is over. I'm hearing R. Kelly like the storm is over now. Like I could see heaven. Like you're about to experience heaven on earth because you already experienced hell on earth. I'm hearing all my life I had to fight. I love Harpo, God knows I do, but I'll kill him dead. Like, God has literally watched somebody go through a whole bunch of shit their whole entire life, and now they're about to get blessed. Even from the things that they did from when they were a child. And I'm hearing the Bible verse or scripture like, when I was a child, I thought as a child, but now I am an adult, so I must think as an adult. I'm also hearing, in all your gettings, get an understanding. And I was listening to Reno the other day, and he was saying that scripture as well. But that was one of my mom's favorite scriptures. In all your gettings, get an understanding. And that's why I always talk about things that I have experienced. Because in all your gettings, you better get an understanding. Damn, I had to go through that. Why did I go through that? You know, even if it was something you went through in a childhood. Like dealing with CPS as a kid, and having my cousins have to come live with me, showed me exactly what to do when somebody called CPS on me as an adult. Bitch, no, you're not coming to my house. No, you're not coming in here. No, you're not taking my fucking kids. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, all the shit, the system will beat you down. And the system beat my mama down. The system beat my grandma down. I refuse to let the system beat me down. And that's why I'm not in the matrix right now. Because when you watch certain shit, again, the Bible says, in all your gettings, get an understanding. That's why I never been in a domestic violence relationship either. Because my mama had got her ass beat. She fucked with a nigga who beat her ass. And I watched it. And it traumatized me. So when I became an adult, hell no, I'm not dealing with nobody who would beat on women and shit. No. When, again, dealing with CPS as a kid, when CPS came and knocked on the door for me and my kids, bitch, you got us fucked the fuck up. You're not coming up in here. You're not touching my motherfucking kids. So going through shit that will traumatize you as a child prepares you for the things that you're going to have to deal with as an adult. So it's something about that too. It's all a part of the Rags to Riches program. I'm talking about a program. And I just said I was watching the 2026 Mike Epps version and shit, and Cat Williams, and they were saying, like, you start off as a bum. You start off broke. You start off dusty. You start off going through all this type of shit. But that's why the rappers say, I don't talk this shit, bitch, I live this shit. That's why they talk about going from rags to riches. Starting from the bottom, now you here. And when you make it from the bottom, you the chosen one. Because you have to beat this shit. You have to beat it. You got to get up out the matrix. Get up out the zoo. And you will have to fuck around and find out. But what's meant to be will always be. So yes, you went through all of that hard shit. And yes, it felt like it was going to break you and you will never be able to make it back up to the top. But yes, you will, as long as you don't give up. So somebody is about to get everything that they deserve. See, as above, so below. You about to get it all. And I'm emotional doing this reading for some reason. But that's because I overcame so much. Like, I really overcame so much. I watched my mama go through so much. I watched my grandma go through so much. And for me to be beating everything that beat the fuck out of them, it brings tears to my eyes, I swear to God. Because they couldn't do it. But I can. And that's why I'm a generational curse breaker. So, yeah. That shit. Having a hard life will do something to you. But when you beat it, can't shit do nothing to you. So, I done been through some shit. That's why I don't give a fuck about a lot of shit too. Like, sometimes you gotta say fuck how another motherfucker feel. Just like I was saying, people be complaining about me letting the dogs out. I probably let my dogs outside now in the wintertime and I'm not coming outside. I probably let them outside twice a week. That's it. That's why I was talking about last night how I constantly have to bleach down the floors and pick up dog poop or if they pee or something because I be trying to be considerate of the other people on this block. But these are the same people who was trying to set me up on this block. So sometimes I let that consideration go out the window and my dogs go out the door. You treat people how you want to be treated. And sometimes you got to treat people how the fuck they treat you. So no, I don't give a fuck. If you scared of dogs, then you stay your motherfucking ass inside the house while my dog's outside. Get your kids, hide your wives, hide your kids till my dogs come back inside. because nobody said anything when the dog came and attacked my dog outside and damn near was trying to. They chased my motherfucking kids inside the house. I didn't call animal control, the cops, or nothing. But my dogs come outside and bark and everybody want to be scared. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. So it's something about that. It's something about that. Everything is in me crying these tears right now here, and they have watered the seeds that I have planted already too. Like, these, don't get it twisted, these are happy tears. Because like I said, excuse me, I'm beating the shit that my mama couldn't beat, my grandma couldn't beat, my aunties and shit, they couldn't beat this shit. They wasn't standing up to men and shit like that. Like, I wish a nigga would. I'm hearing welcome to the good life, where the only thing I wish is that a nigga would. Like, again, taking it back to domestic violence and niggas thinking that they can beat on bitches and shit, or they could just have kids, don't gotta take care of them, treat your baby mama, your wife any type of way. Bitch, fuck that shit. Even in the government, niggas thinking that they could talk to you any type of way, or men because they have authority and all that type of shit. Even when it came down to these motherfucking Masons, y'all got me fucked up. Just like y'all had my mama, my grandma, and my aunties. And I'm not dealing with that shit. I'll take the Mason coven down. Yes, the fuck I will. I will stand up to anybody. That's how I was arguing with the Macomb County police officer anyway. I really felt that he felt offended because I was a woman telling him, like, you're not talking to me the right way. You talking to me disrespectful. I'm not about to cooperate with you, but I will cooperate with another officer. And that made him mad. And that's why he was trying to tase me and yank me out the car, everything like that. But again, you have me fucked up. I come from too much shit where men thought that they could control you just because you're a woman. So don't trigger me, bitch. However, I am still very much so submissive to the right man. I never said, oh, I don't got to listen to a man. I don't have to listen to a man who don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I don't have to listen to a man who's mistreating me or talking to me any type of way just because he think he has authority or power over me. I'm not a slave and you are not my master. But again, my ancestors lived in slavery time. Bitch, I don't. So that's what I'm saying. And somebody, it's like I'm setting the bloodline free. They're about to appreciate this. I talk about this shit for a reason. My ancestors are very much so proud because this is the shit that they was fighting all their fucking life. People taking your shit. This is how they get us stuck in the matrix, in the slave cycle, in the slave mentality. You gotta work, and then Uncle Sam come and take all your shit. You can't own no properties. They don't want you owning houses for real. They don't want you starting businesses and shit for real. They want to have all control over you. And no, it ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna work. Okay, you stole my house. I'm here, Nicki Minaj. I don't care how long it take to get an op back. Watch, I'll show you something. You can't let people just do shit to you and get away with it, or it's never gonna stop. So yeah, it's something about that. That's like the same thing about my baby daddy too. I'm hearing like my baby daddy, he needs to go and research indigenous Americans or something like that. Because my baby daddy, his mama was a full-blooded Indian. That's why my baby daddy got real good hair and stuff like that, because his mama was an Indian. And when my baby daddy's dad died, he's a white man. I don't know if that's his biological father or not, but that's who his mom was married to and things like that. And he always looked out for Al and shit. And being that Al was black and Indian, when the white man, Glenn, died, his family wouldn't let Al come to the funeral. And I said my baby daddy cried his motherfucking eyes out. I was right there. Like, he cried his eyes out like a baby. because they would not let him come to his daddy's funeral. And Glenn, he fucked with my baby daddy. Whether that was his real son or not, he would come and pick him up. You know, he would come take care of him. If he needed any money or anything, he would look out for him. When we had Lex, he was real happy that Al had Lex and everything. Like, Glenn really fucked with my baby daddy. And when he died, they did not let my baby daddy come to the funeral. But you know what? Sometimes people do that shit to you so they can steal your inheritance, knowing damn well that your parents left you money and shit. But they didn't want him to come to the funeral because he was black. And they was like, they felt like, well, this ain't your motherfucking real daddy anyway. So I don't give a fuck if he left you money or not. That's just like my daddy. Well, if it ain't your real daddy or something, we don't give a fuck if he left you money or not. Or you wasn't here with us, like he ain't take care of you, you the outside child. So fucking what? Who the fuck are you to tell somebody that they can't come show their love and respect? Or that if somebody left them something, they don't deserve it just because you don't like the color of their skin. When I say I fucked my baby daddy up, he was so fucked up. But they let his other brothers, Dave and Kyle, they let them come to the funeral because they look white. Ain't that fucked up? My baby daddy, he had caught the pink eye when his daddy died. That's how much he was crying. His eyes were so red and swollen. Then he gave it to Lex, and Lex gave it to me. That shit, but it's bold. It's fucked up. But what's meant to be will always be. People will do you bold. The government. What Dave Chappelle said when I was speaking of stand-up comedy and shit, he said the government will fuck you in the ass with no condom. Not giving a fuck how you feel, if they hurt you or not. They will rape you of everything that you fucking have. All the way down to your dignity. They don't even want you to have that. But when you stand up for yourself, they hate you. Because they so used to weak motherfuckers. That's like I was watching the video about Tupac. And he was saying the police was beating the fuck out of him and shit. All because he was just speaking his piece, standing up for himself, doing what he wanted to do. They wanted to beat the fuck out of him. Strong people like us, you become a target because you're not easily broken. But I'm hearing those who are last shall one day be first. So all of us people who've been going through this shit, fighting off the system, that's the seven-headed dragon in the book of Revelations, in the Bible. The seven-headed dragon is the government, the industry, the matrix. You have to stand up and fight them. Like David and Goliath, they big giants compared to you. You know how much money the government have? And the government will look at you like, bitch, you poor. You can't stand up to us. Who the fuck do you think you are? But then when you stand up to them, they want to kill you. Because who the fuck do you think you are? Bitch, I am. I am exactly who the fuck I said I am. Actually, who the fuck do you think you are? And the government hate people like us. So yes, you be targeted as a kid. And you got to fight your way through this shit. So yeah, speaking of Glorilla popping up on my timeline and stuff, talking about how coming from rats and roaches, it's like, it don't mean that you nasty or nothing like that. It's just shit that certain people got to go through. Excuse me. And then when we beat it, we talk about it. Yes, I came from houses that had rats and roaches. Bitch, I grew up on Dexter too now. If you live in Detroit, Michigan, and you know Dexter, Linwood and all that shit, the flats and everything, bitch, it's rats up in that bitch. I don't give a fuck how clean you are. It's a mice up in that bitch. You can set all the mice traps, put the poison, the decon, you can call Orkin and everything. If you off of Dexter and Linwood and you live in one of them flats or something, they haven't been rebuilt and remodeled, you got to put them motherfucking mice up out your shit. I told the lady who I was renting my house from, I said, ma'am, you charging me all this rent. You need to be charging the motherfucking mice up in this bitch. It's more mice in this motherfucking house than me and my goddamn kids when I lived in that flat. But that's a part of being off of Joy Road, Dexter, Linwood, and over there. Like, if your house wasn't sealed up all the way, you had a problem. It was the area. But that don't mean that you were nasty. That don't mean that you was trifling. I remember when I was going to McCullough Elementary, and we lived in the flat on Tyler. It was right across the street from McCullough. Like, when the bell for school rung, I just walked straight out my front door and walked straight into the door of McCullough. My friend Alexandria, I met her in 5th grade at McCullough. And, you know, that's right off of Dexter and Linwood and Wildermere and shit like that. So that wasn't the nicest area. It's the hood, the trenches, and the projects. But when Alexandria came inside of my house, she was like, oh my God, Isleah, you have a nice house. She's like, I didn't think your house was going to look like this. She's like, I thought it was going to be all nasty. She really was saying this to me too. She's like, I thought it was going to be all nasty and stuff. But her mama was like more financially stable than my mother was. Like, my mama had Section 8. Again, we lived on Tyler, off of Dexter and Wildermere. So, of course, they think of my mama just being young, dumb, full of cum, a hood rat who had kids earlier. But when my friend walked into our house, she's like, oh my God, your house is nice. It's clean, it smells good and everything. I'm like, yes, just because we live in the hood and the trenches and the projects don't mean that we dirty. That's just like people criticize my brother's house right now. Like, it ain't no mice in this house. It's not no roaches or nothing in here. And when we did have a bug problem that we had to fight off, it's because somebody planted them in here. It's not no mice in this house. It's not no roaches in this house. And I get up every day because I have dogs, and multiple times a day I bleach the floor down, mop it down and everything. Fabuloso, all of that. And I had kids running all through here. My brother had his friends, and when my nieces and nephews coming over, like, this drywall is just drywall. Again, it was textured paint on the ceiling back there. You know how they call it popcorn ceilings, or you will see the ceilings and it look like circles was made with the paint. That's how the ceiling was back there, where you see the dark gray and stuff. That was paint. My brother and my son scraped the paint off because he was going to redo the ceiling. So that's why you see the naked drywall back there. It ain't that we nasty or dirty or no shit like that. So people be having shit fucked up. But that's why you never judge a book by its cover. And my brother's house might need to be fixed, but my uncle taught my brother how to fix houses, which, like, this drywall and shit, my brother can knock this shit down and put it right the fuck back up on his own. So people from the outside looking in just don't know what the fuck they be talking about. And I can talk about the shit because, again, my uncle used to fix houses. I had rented a different flat as well. My uncle was showing me how to sand the floors and restain them and make the wood look how you want it to look and shit like that. My uncle had taught me that. I paint some shit real quick because my uncle taught me how to paint. Now, if I got all the stuff that I need, it's going to look like a professional did that shit. If I don't got it, then it might not look as professional, but it's still going to look nice by the time I'm done with it. By the time I put the furniture in, put my pictures up, put the curtains up and shit like that, that shit going to look nice as fuck. So people just be talking shit and they don't even be knowing what they be talking about. Don't know what people have went through or nothing like that. But again, that's why God prepares a table in the presence of your enemies. And he tell you that one day your enemies will be your footstool, and that those who are last shall one day be first. Because we've been busting our asses. That's why we look this way. I'm hearing all my life I've been poor, and it really don't matter no more. But they wonder why we act this way. Nappy boy's gonna be okay. Okay, because you don't know what the fuck people been through. You don't know what people know. That's why when I start talking like this, a lot of times people got to shut the fuck up because they be so busy thinking I'm just dumb. Oh, she got that bonnet on. She don't know nothing. She had her kid. She said she been a mama since 17. She ain't doing that. She ain't graduate. She ain't go to college. We know she don't know nothing. We could treat her just like a regular stereotype. Psych. A bitch gonna fuck around and find the fuck out. I am not one of them, bitch. My name different. You cannot talk to me any type of way. You cannot treat me any type of way, or you will get fucked up. So, it's something about that. It's something about that. Somebody's whole life is about to change. And they about to be able to change the lives of their whole family. No, baby, I'm not sick. I was just crying a little bit, so my nose is kind of stuffy.
That?
Cause little butt gonna fall in that mop water. So yeah.
Move, please.
I'm getting off of here, guys. Oh. I will talk to y'all later. I wish y'all nothing but love, joy, peace, happiness, abundance, good health, good wealth, prosperity, and all that good shit that us good ass people deserve.
Bye.
My baby said bye. I was wondering, I forgot Pee Wee had gave me this piece of blunt. So here, you need to hit the blunt. I need a leaf though, because I still got a little bit of weed left from yesterday. But I'm about to finish this off and I can save my weed for later. Somebody's life about to change. And it's going to be good. And a lot of people are going to be crying, be happy tears though, because they watch this person on social media go through so much hardship, so much pain. But anyway, the moral of the story is never let your past break you. Always use it as a stepping stone. So never hold your past against you. We were all learning. We were all making mistakes. It's just that the goal is to learn from your mistakes. Even the things that you were going through as a child that you couldn't fix, like I said, CPS, all that shit was for a reason. Because dealing with CPS when I was a kid taught me exactly what the fuck to do when CPS came to my house fucking with my kids. Hell no. It ain't going down like that. So yeah. Standing up for yourself. No, I'm not getting beat on. No, you're not about to just steal from me. No, you're not about to kill me. No, you're not about to bully my kids. No. We not staying stuck in the matrix. So yes, be proud of your past. Even those days where you was crying. Even the days you didn't know where you was going to get your next dollar from or your next meal, but you still made it. You be proud of those fucking days. You don't let people hold that shit over your fucking head. Because a lot of people be talking that rah-rah shit and they couldn't go through half the shit that you've been through. That's why, again, God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. He couldn't give these battles to a weak motherfucker. So they cannot relate. They don't even have a privilege to talk about shit like this because they don't understand it. So never let nobody hold nothing over your head. Never let nobody belittle you. Never let nobody try to dangle your past over you when they couldn't walk 10 miles, 2 miles, a mile, or a centimeter in your fucking shoes. But they run their lips like a marathon. No. No. You don't let nobody do that to you. And I learned that from my grandma, Sarah Jane Max Slater. My grandma was like Rosa Parks. She did not let nobody tell her what the fuck to do. My grandma had both of her legs amputated up to her knees. Both of her legs was amputated up to her knees. My grandma still was getting out the house, still cooking her own food. On top of going to dialysis, chemo, radiation. She was still doing for herself till the day she died. I put my grandma in the hospital. It hurt me to have to put her on hospice because she was such a strong woman. Same thing for my mama. It hurt when my mama had to go on hospice because she was a strong woman. Same thing for my uncle Maurice. It hurt to see him in the hospital and having to live in a nursing home and shit because he was a strong ass man. But it stops here with us. Because I break generational curses. We don't get sick. We're not living in no hospitals. We not letting doctors tell us it ain't no cure for what the fuck we got when God told us he gave us herbs to cure everything we fucking may come across. No. It's the Matrix. It's the government. It's big pharmaceuticals. That's the seven-headed dragon that God was talking about defeating in the book of Revelations. It's the truth. Revelations. So you got to stop being scared and stand 10 toes down, because if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything and you will become a victim of these dumb motherfuckers. This says we on their neck with this shit and get up out the zoo. But we on their neck with this shit, we on the necks of the seven-headed dragon, choking them the fuck out, because you had us fucked up, as well as our ancestors, our kids, and every motherfucking body else. So, bitch, you have now been introduced to one of the strongest soldiers, and your head will get slayed the fuck off. Amputated, decapitated, and we cutting the heads off the motherfucking dragons. You don't let the government control your family. You don't let them put your family into slavery and then use you. That's why our ancestors fucked up. But we are the rebels. We break generational curses, so it stops with us. God said he's approved this message, giving me the keys to the streets. You got the whole world in your hands, ancient wisdom and ancient knowledge. And he said you're the undercover boss. It's a plot twist. I am exactly who the fuck I said I am. I am God's child, Alpha and Omega. And we run the world. So somebody about to lose. I just seen that card. I am God's child, Alpha and Omega. The beginning and the end. It's time for New World Order, and we running the world. We're not the slaves. The Hebrews, the Israelites, the star seeds, the chosen ones, the ones who carry the Eve gene, the melanated people who be dripped in gold because our blood is golden. It's us. We run the world. So everybody else can get the fuck out. Like we ice. I'm hearing, so I say, all them girls invited. Ooh, you know you like it. I'm so icy. Yes, everybody gotta go who can't get with the fucking program, because I'm ice. And somebody about to get real love. The Bible is the greatest story ever told, as well as the best love story. Because imagine, Adam and Eve getting kicked out of the Garden of Eden because they didn't know how to follow the rules. And then they had to go live in the real world, and they learned a whole bunch of life lessons just to reunite in the Garden of Eden and start New World Order all over again, where none of that fuckery takes place. And they even got the kids under control. So Cain know damn well he better not touch fucking Abel or he gonna get his ass beat. You see, you spare the rod, you spoil the child. No, we kicking ass till this shit is done right. So that's it. That's the message. I wish you guys nothing but love, joy, peace, happiness, abundance, good health, good wealth, prosperity, and all that good shit that good people deserve. I'm hearing as well, God is a forgiving God as well. Somebody need to go talk to God. Adam and Eve are coming together. This says flood. I just said it's about to be New World Order. God always does a reset. Just like he told Noah to grab his hide your kids, hide your wives. I'm about to flood this bitch. God is resetting the world. It's New World Order time. And Adam and Eve, I guess I'll see you next lifetime. It's that lifetime. When I see you, baby, when I see you. She said, I guess I'll see you next lifetime. Who says that? Erykah Badu? I guess I'll see you next lifetime. Well, Fantasia said, when I see you. You're always on my mind. When you come around, I get shot. Because the flood has taken place. The dragons in the water, they're here right now. And we about to slay these demons. And then Adam and Eve are reunited. They already reunited. That's why the demon about to get slayed. Mm-hmm. I don't really feel like singing. I just kind of got up. I haven't been feeling like singing. I'm going to start singing. Well, I'm talking about I'm going to start singing. I am not a singer. But I will sing in my videos sometimes. I'll always be joking, though. You're always in my mind. When you come around, I get shy when I see you. Baby, when I see you. Mm-hmm. This is how Adam and Eve feeling right now. They got different names, of course. Like Eve's name might be Isleah. It could have been Mary Magdalene. You know, one story told many different ways. The Black Jesus. The prodigal son. Like y'all, God, with the things, the visions that God is showing me right now, and when y'all find out who Adam and Eve really is, and Jesus and Mary Magdalene, because we are reincarnated beings, you gonna wish you had treated people better, bitch. But anywho, bye.
Bye.
Boy, don't come get me up in my camera with my robe on. My baby is quick to throw my robe on. That is so funny to me.
It's cold and I can't find my shirt.
Move, Fifi. Move.
You're bringing most of the puppies in here.
Move. Did you go see your friend today when you was outside playing? Get back. Move, girl, go.
That's fine. And that's a boy.
Come here, ears. Lily calls this one ears. He was so cute. He's white with blue eyes, and his ears are tan.
Like lavender skin. Please don't look at
Is this a boy or a girl? Oh, this is a girl. Ears is a girl.
She looks like a girl.
I think I can give them a bath next week.
Next week? Are you sure?
I gotta get them some water. Because they trying to drink the mop water, so they thirsty. And I need my mop water. I just made that fresh bucket of nice hot mop water, so leave it alone. Get the fuck back. Move, Spot.
We definitely need to watch that scar.
Yes. Next week, the dogs can get a bath because they'll be old enough.
But
I think the internet said wait till they turn 8 weeks.
But then
Yeah, they'll be 8 weeks. Well, they'll be 2 months on March the 1st, so I can get them a bath around that time. And then I got to get rid of these motherfuckers because I got 8 puppies and 3 dogs up in this bitch. This is a real dog farm.
does that mean you would have
It's 11 dogs that live in this house.
that? You can only
One of them is my brother's. One of them is mine. Then my daughter done rescued the dog, done left it here, and the dog got pregnant and had 8 fucking puppies, and now I'm a great grandmama of some fucking dogs. The fuck is going on? My kids ain't even got no motherfucking kids, and I'm a grandma.
we can
I be
only-
cleaning up after these motherfuckers like I'm changing my grandkids' Pampers or some shit.
We can only keep one dog. No, one dog is the
Baby, I don't even know if we keeping one. It depends. Because
we have to keep Lavin.
you just love Lavin.
Yeah.
We took Lavin. He was a little puppy. Lavin is only a year old.
No, he wasn't a puppy. He was like still like kind of big. He's bigger than
Fifi,
these puppies.
move. Why is you acting spoiled? You need some love. Because I done fed y'all and stuff already. You done went outside and played. You done got yelled at by the neighbors. I'm pretty sure you done went and talked to your little friend down the street. Gone. What you want, mama? What's your matter?
Are you thirsty? Well, see.
No, they just want some love. They used to me being up here in the front too. And I haven't been being up here, so they missing out on love and shit.
I know, because she was just over here and she was just sitting down waiting for me to do something.
Move. Is this Cosmo? I mean, this is Lavin Jr.
Where?
Or no, Lavin Jr. is over there asleep. Is this Cosmo Jr.?
That one, the brown one?
Yes.
No, that's one of Lavin's.
This is Lavin's.
This is like Lavin or Cosmo. Yeah, that's Lavin mixed up with Cosmo. Yeah, mommy, that's just Lavin combined with Cosmo's puppy. So,
Look, I be bouncing these motherfuckers like they babies and everything.
What's that?
That is so funny to me. I really love them though, but I can't keep them.
Okay. Move.
They so cute. They so cute.
Wait, how did Spot actually back up when I did?
And they're gonna be little, cause again, like I said, they are about to be 2 months on March.
Oh my god.
The 1st.
He's peeing.
See, he peeing. Now I gotta mop the floor right there. I'm telling you, these little motherfuckers right here,
Are trouble.
they worse than grandbabies.
They're trouble double. What? You see one pee, then you see the second one poop. No, please don't bite mommy's cards. I am a puppy.
This how I be when I be at my honey house. He got a I think they call Frenchies, the little bitty bulldogs that don't grow up big. They stay real small. And she is something else to me. She's a chocolate Frenchie at that. And she's spoiled.
Los Chihuahuacitos.
He be telling her, go sit down. Get out her face. I'm telling him, don't do us. She loves me. All right.
Chihuahua. Wah, 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 wah.
So what do you want to eat for breakfast?
I don't know.
This ain't even a mop that goes with this mop bucket, but I made a mistake and broke the mop trying to beat Fifi.
How did you break the mop trying to beat Fifi?
Because I forgot what she did, but it really made me mad.
Oh, she ate the chicken.
Oh, yeah. She ate my chicken. That's right. I had got done cleaning me some chicken breasts and slicing them up so I could get ready to cook them. And she was outside, and I opened the door to let her in. And then as she came in, she jumped up to the counter and ate my chicken breast while I was still letting Lavin and Cosmo in. I beat the fuck out that bitch.
But this is the thing. How did you break the mop?
Because when I lifted the mop up to hit her,
You were trying to whoop her with the
and I
mop?
slammed it back down on the ground, it broke.
Mom, I thought you were normally trying to be whooping her with the broom, not the mop.
Baby, I be having so much bleach up in this water, my eyes be burning, and the bitch be about to pass the fuck out. Shit. All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Because I done ended this video like 3 times and I still keep on talking. But when I'm on my digital diary and I be channeling or I feel like expressing myself, it ain't no telling how long the video gonna be.
How is the video still on?
I never ended it. I need to wash my hair, my baby hair so bad and get him a haircut. Like I need to wash it and pick it up. I cannot wait to take my baby to the barbershop. He looks so handsome when he have him a fresh haircut. And I can't wait to take him to get one. Because just like I like to throw my wig on sometimes, I know my baby can't wait to get his haircut. And get him a fresh lineup. My son Mari too. Mari love when he get him a lineup. Baby, you can't tell these motherfuckers that they ain't Morris Chestnut or Denzel Washington or some motherfucking body. Tay Diggs. What's Lance's last name? With his chocolate ass. Damn, he was popping up on my Facebook too, but I done deleted Facebook now.
So how are you live on Facebook?
I'm live on YouTube.
What?
I'm not live on Facebook. I deleted my Facebook app off my phone.
Oh.
I'm trying to tell you, I ain't making no 2026 resolutions, but a bitch been cutting motherfuckers off like God done gave me the sword. And he did. The Ace of Swords truth. He gave me the sword and said, tell the truth and cut a bitch off.
Yeah.
And that's all I've been doing since 2026 came in, telling the truth and cutting bitches the fuck off. So if I talk to you, baby, it's a blessing to be in my presence. And that ain't even on no cocky shit, but it is. Because what the card said, that God basically will make you cocky. It's just like when you got a gang or a team or people or some shit like that. And it's like, oh, if I look good, you got to look good. Or, you know, if people know that I don't play that shit, people got to know that you don't play that shit. You know, it's the mafia. I told y'all, God and religion, God and his angels is like the mob and the mafia. So God looks good. If we were made in his image, then call us by our names. But most intellects do not believe in God, yet they fear us just the same. So you see, you're supposed to look good, and when you walk into a room, a bitch supposed to know not to fucking play with you. You look good, and when you walk into a room, a bitch should be able to read your aura, your demeanor, and know not to fuck with you. Again, God will make your enemies your footstool. He will prepare a table. He will make you cocky. He will boost your self-esteem. Again, I be feeling like the man when I walk through. God said. So yes, when you on God's team, you can't walk around with low confidence, low self-esteem, and a weak ass spirit. Because you're supposed to walk around like you're a God. So I'll see y'all later. I can't wait to get my baby here because he's a god for real. I raise kings and queens. Nothing more, nothing motherfucking less. Okay?